Hello guys, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome.
We wanted to come in today and give you all a formal introduction video. We've done a couple videos and just realized that our audience doesn't really know us. So yeah, a little bit about us. We are both from Mobile, Alabama, a small southern town located at the bottom of Alabama. Not really much to do there. We do have pretty beaches and great fresh seafood, so if you're a seafood lover, definitely go to Mobile and
we're the originators of Mardi Gras.
Yes.
Don't get that wrong. It is not
New Orleans, baby.
It is Mobile, Alabama.
Yes. Although New Orleans like to claim that they are the, owner and founders of Mardi Gras, it's really us.
They just do it bigger and better, unfortunately.
I wouldn't say better, it's raunchy. It's for adults. If you're looking for like a, family Mardi Gras experience, I would do Mobile. If you're looking for a, go with your significant other, if you want to get drunk,
have fun with your friends,
see boobs, I would do New Orleans. But yeah, my name is Tao. I am a Capricorn. So the Capricorn. I am a Capricorn. We are the best of the best. Don't come for us.
I'm also a Capricorn. I'm Cece.
And it's crazy because I'm like the upside of a Capricorn, and she's like the side of a Capricorn.
You just call me boring.
You
just call me boring.
I like to compare it to like Wednesday and her roommate. So she's Wednesday. I'm obviously the bubbly, rainbows and sunshines, unicorns frolicking in the field.
If you look at the actual camera and you can see the contrast in lighting, it's perfect for the explanation, for real.
Yeah, you see the sun on me and you see the dark over her.
But God shines on me too.
Yes.
All the time.
But she's very reserved, very quiet, and I'm just outspoken. I'm the one who drives down the neighborhood and like, hi neighbor. She's like, why are you talking about?
It's some young folks. They're just so bubbly. They're just so bubbly.
Are you mad that you're old and bitter?
No, I'm old and experienced.
Bitter.
You're not a spring chicken yourself. Let us talk about it.
No spring to you.
No, whatever.
So yes, guys. So we are new to this whole YouTube thing. Although I am the bubbly side of the Capricorn, we are both introverted.
Extremely. Me.
And when I was younger, I was not this way. I was such an extrovert. Like, I was the life of the party. I knew everybody at the party or at the club or whatever the case may be. But as I got older, I kind of seen the world for what it really is.
Miss Popular.
And it just kind of started, kind of sticking to myself. Because the world is cruel, especially now that we have children. We are protectors, of course, of our children. And just, kind of stay to ourselves, do our own little thing. So this YouTube thing has been a bit of a challenge because, not gonna lie, it's been in the making for a couple of years now. We've always talked about how we wanted to do YouTube, and we just kind of never embarked on the journey until now.
I mean, as everybody thinks, like just putting yourself out there to the world, or as my dad calls it, the WWW, very old school. Putting yourself out there to the world could be a lot. It could be a lot to unpack. It's just not something I was interested in just jumping into. But due to our journey in life and the generational curses that we're going to break and the doors that we want open, the unfortunate thing is we live in a world of social media where social media runs literally everything, and you got to kind of put yourself out there, be vulnerable, be open, and that's a bit tough for introverted people to do. I know it's people that get on here all the time and they're just out there, They're talking, they're bubbly, they're moving, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're showing you this, they're showing you that. But when you're a very closed off, introverted person, and you've been that way your whole life, we're both, well, I wouldn't say we're both only children, but just due to life circumstances, which we'll get into that as we continue to go, move forward. We basically grew up as only kids. Granted, she does have a younger brother, and I do have a younger sister. Just like I said, just basically life circumstances and how we grew up. We grew up as, only children. So when you grow up like that, you have these personality differences that are different than others. We've just, always been in our own shell type of people. But we have 2 girls. We also just recently rescued a fur child, a kitten. His name is Pistachio.
Pistache. He is a bundle of everything. Joy, hyperness, everything. So yeah, like I said before, we have kids. We have 2 girls, ages 4 and 5, about to be 6 here in a couple of days. We've been together almost 4 years now.
Long years. It seems like 14, but it'll be hard for it to be 14 when she's still in her diapers over here.
Sierra, you can't be mad that you qualify for AARP right now.
I'll take them benefits.
Yeah.
To get all kind of free stuff.
And we'll do a video with Pistachio and the kids as well. They really love him. They worry the crap out of him, but they really love him. A little bit about how we met. So she was working at Honda in Alabama, and I drive a Honda. Wasn't it, you were my original service advisor?
No, you had another advisor.
Yeah.
On your first visit.
So my initial visit there, I don't think I've seen her. I had another lady. And how did we spark our conversation? Was it when I lost my key?
Yeah.
Y'all. So, it was one Saturday.
Was it the lost key though? Was it the lost key or when you ran over the family of raccoons?
R.I.P. to the raccoons.
Or I think you hydroplaned one. What?
No.
Is she a reckless driver?
I'm not.
She's
I'm better now. I'm so much better now.
So she would say. I beg to differ because I have more experience driving, so I'm experienced.
Just because you've been alive longer doesn't mean you're a better driver.
Kind of does, but all right.
I think it was the raccoons first.
Or raccoons. RIP to the raccoons.
So,
I thought it was the raccoons first too.
Yeah, it was the raccoons first. So, y'all, one day, this is when I was working. I used to work at Buc-ee's, and the road to Buc-ee's was this dark road, no lights at all. And your girl, first of all, I wear contacts and glasses. I can't see to save my life. Like, I can't see like right in front of me.
But not like at the same time.
What?
But not at the same time.
What do you mean?
You said I wear contacts and glasses.
Oh, yeah, not at the same time, but yeah.
I was like, damn, you blind.
You blind too, y'all. She wears she wears glasses, but she don't wear them. She's supposed to, but she don't. So one night I was taking my coworker home, and we had to come down this dark, long road, no lights whatsoever. And I always used to like speed down this road because it was scary. So a little fact about me, I was scared of the dark until I was like in my 20s, y'all. It's so embarrassing, but yeah. So I would always speed down this road because it was dark and I was like freaked out. So one night I was flying, y'all.
Like always.
Down this road. I swear I was going probably like, I don't know, 80 or 90. And I did not see these poor raccoons, y'all. But my ex-coworker, she's seen them. And they were holding hands, and they were like
No,
crossing. They were crossing the road. It was
holding
three.
hands.
It was three. I think it was like a mother and two kids.
Holding, that makes it even worse.
They
You
were
hit the
holding
freaking
hands.
raccoon family that was holding hands.
Yes, and I was flying, and I didn't
That's
see him.
crazy.
And my coworker, she seen him. She was like, "Ty, you're about to hit." Boom, 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 boom.
Not funny.
So I ran over the two babies, and I started not to stop, and I kind of didn't stop. And then my coworker made me feel bad, so I put my car in reverse and reversed all the way back, and opened my car door, and I looked down, and the baby raccoons were laying there dead. And I look over on the side of the road, and the mom was just standing there with her little paws together. It was so sad. Oh my God. So some months went by, and I think like the plate under your car, guys, it's called like what, a skid plate. It protects like all of the, what does it protect?
All
your oil pans and all.
pan,
yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah. So I started hearing something like some months later. While driving, I'm like, what is that noise? Like, it sounded so weird. It was like a flapping noise, but like it was like hitting, because it was like a thin sheet of metal. It was like hitting my oil pan, and it was just weird. So yeah, so I went into Honda expecting to see the initial service advisor that I've seen previously, but she was out that day, so I got Sierra. And although Sierra is an introvert, she's very bubbly at work.
Professionally.
Yeah. She was never flirtatious.
You gotta get the job done. In that field, you can't be an introvert. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
You can't. Your job is to build clientele, and to build clientele, people have to like you. You have to be personable. So yeah. I was personable to a degree. Enough.
But let her tell it, y'all. She was more nice to me than everybody else. That's what she claims, y'all. But
I said that?
yeah, you said that. I think you were just talking smack.
That must have been that player shit.
And now you think your head knocked off. But yeah, so came in, met her, thought she was really cool, thought she was cute at the time. And just, yeah, she was super helpful, super cool. She even helped me with the kids, y'all. She got the kids out the car. I knew then she was the one. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
You had to go to the bathroom.
I did. I had to go to the bathroom, and I sat the kids next to.
She just literally sat them there. She walked one in because Gigi was walking, and Leilani was in her car seat. And she just propped it right on down.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Watch them for me.
Yep. And I came back and they were fine. I knew she was the one. But
it don't take much, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take much. You can show a little bit of decorum and responsibility.
Okay, hold on, pause. Because don't do that like I'm just some easy, what do they say? 304s?
No, my dad called them 304s.
Yeah. So, we didn't started talk. Did we start talking then?
No, because I was going through my divorce.
That's correct. Oh, y'all, and then I see she wore her wedding band, and I was a little devastated because I respect people's marriages. Hey, you're married, cool, that's it. But yeah, so I kind of like.
How you tell the story is like, okay, so I seen her like, oh, I got to have her. Then I looked down and we were talking and blah, blah, blah. And I was typing on my computer and you look down at my ring. That's how you tell the story.
Well, tell them how I told you then.
I just told them. Maybe why don't you tell it from your point of view?
So yeah, I was sitting at her desk, y'all, and I was just talking to her. She really wasn't like paying me no mind at all. Like,
doing my job.
She would respond, but she was like more like honing into her computer and typing really fast. And I looked down and I seen eggs. Sierra loves eggs. And I seen eggs. It was like 2 boiled eggs on her desk. And I'm like, is that your breakfast? And you were like, yeah, I haven't had a chance to eat yet. Of course, the eggs were next to her hand. I seen her wedding band, and I was like, oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
She's married. Whatever. So yeah, I think I bought you lunch that day though, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she refused to take it, but kind of just like handed her the lunch money and kind of like sped out. Our next
We had a few more encounters. We had a few more encounters before we decided to exchange digits.
It was the key situation, I think, that blew you. Because I came in with an old friend.
Well, let me tell y'all, first and foremost, she used to call my job, call my phone.
Oh my God.
And when she would call my phone, my personal line, and not my personal line, but my personal work line, she'd be like, "Bae." So I'm like, what the hell is this on my phone? Tell my bae. I am free. And she just like basically just inserted herself in my life as my person, like
She had no choice to choose. Like she had no choice to say no.
I should have ran. I should have knew then.
You still got time. Scurry on. You see those deers over there? You can frolic in the field right behind them.
And you'll be frolicking too, behind me.
I'll be sitting here talking to the audience.
Whatever.
So yes, I did I inserted myself into her life. And didn't give her a choice. So our next, my next big issue was my key. I think I was going to get wings or something with a friend. And I put my keys, my whole entire keychain on top of my car. My car is push to start, so I don't know how it managed to start without the keys being in the car.
They were close enough.
It was weird.
Because they don't have to be in the car. That's how you're able to unlock the door, by standing by the car.
So yeah, so I put my keys on top of my car, and crazy enough, like I was driving and I would hit like the speed bumps in my neighborhood, and I would hear it on top of my car. I'm like, what's that noise? I'm like, oh, it's nothing. And then boom, another speed bump. And I'm like, I hear the keys like clashing against the car. I'm like, oh, it's nothing. Boom, another one. And I hear it again. And then like I guess they finally fell off. And we made it to the next town over, Daphne, Alabama. We made it to the next town over. And funny enough, because her job was in Daphne. And my little warning light came on stating that keys weren't found, like they weren't in the vehicle. So I pulled over, me and my friend searched. No keys to be found. No keys at all. So it kind of like clicked. I was like, holy shit. The clashing noise on top of my car were my keys. God sent me 3 flags, three warnings.
You just throwing them out the window.
3 warnings, like, cause it was loud too. Like it was like, boom, boom. I'm like, what the heck? I thought it was like a tree branch that fell on top of my car. Didn't even think to like hop out and look. So, as I was looking, it dawned on me, girl, your keys are gone. By this time, y'all, I done hit interstates, everything. I crossed water, everything to get over to Daphne. I called my old apartment complex and had them look. They looked like all through the complex. They went out to the main road. Keys could not be found. So what do? I call Captain Save My Ass all the time when it comes to my car. And I was like, babe, my key's gone. And she's like, hello? I was like, babe. She's like, yes. I was like, my key's gone. I was like freaking out. I was like, I put my keys on top of my car and I drove all the way from Mobile and now they're gone, and I was just freaking out. So she's like, okay. She's like, first and foremost, don't turn your car off, because if you turn it off, you ain't gonna be able to turn it back on. And she was like, just drive to me. So I wasn't too far from her job.
Legit, this was
This is late.
By the time it was almost closing
It's
time,
like
it was
7.
almost 7 o'clock. No, it was almost 6 because we didn't close at 7. It was almost 6 something, I believe. So I had to go scramble in the back because at a certain time with us, as it gets later, technicians start to leave. Your more advanced technicians, they leave earlier. So all I had was like a couple of young dudes back there that changed oil. So I'm trying to scramble to find this girl somebody that could program her key. Parts department's still open, they could cut it, but I'm looking for somebody that could program her key right before we close. Lo and behold, one of my other techs was back there working on his car. So I had to beg him to do it. But yeah.
See how God just like aligns situations to where they just work out perfectly? So yeah, I flew up there. I was like in a panic. I just knew this was gonna cost like $500, which it really like almost did.
The keys are expensive. Just to let you know, you got a key fob. You better hold on to it with dear life.
Don't lose your key fob. Don't lose it.
If you're able to get another one, get another one.
Yeah, I think it was like $400, right?
Yeah, key fobs are expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I had no choice. I mean, I had no key. Granted, I did have a spare key, but I gave it to my dad, who gave it to my mom, who lost it. So, I came up there with one of my friends, who is also a stud. And so, what did you think? What was your initial reaction after me calling you bae, and then
that was your old lady?
That's it? You didn't think like, oh,
yeah,
she like girls?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
That was it?
She like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I see how she working it. I see.
Oh, so that's why she called me bae.
I mean, you were calling me bae, so I know you weren't calling me bae just because you ain't know my name. So whether you like girls or you just like me, I knew what was up. You may not have had all the colors of the rainbow flag, but you had like 3.
What 3 of those?
Red, yellow, purple.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that happened, and then I didn't get your number at that time, did I? What did I came in for something else. Something else. So that whole key situation happened. She hooked me up with the key, and then I left.
Bet.
The next time around, was it just an oil change?
I think it was just like a regular service.
So the next time around, when I got to be back in her presence, was nothing too crazy. I just came in for a random oil change. And at this point, I was her customer because I've been through so much with her. At this point, I just kind of stuck with her. When I came in, you know, she always greeted me with a smile. Not so much these days, but.
So I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. So when she used to come in, when she used to call the job, and if I didn't answer, we had a guy that answered the phones, not like a secretary, but we had this guy that, you know, would take the incoming calls that we weren't able to catch. She would make this man
come find her,
me a message over, or come find me.
Because it was urgent. I wasn't calling you just to call you. I was calling you because I needed you. And nobody else could help me the way you helped me.
You know what to say.
So yeah, I made him go find her. That's his job. If you're gonna take a message, you can go get him and find her for me. So yeah, so the next time around, came in for my oil change. She greeted me with the most beautiful smile. And we just, you know, no, it wasn't an oil change, babe, because I needed something done with my car because I had to get a rental car. Remember? I can't remember what service I needed, but they were like backed up that day. I remember they were like backed up. So Sierra was like, I'm gonna get you a rental car so you don't have to sit here all day, blah blah. So she's asking all this information, and of course they want to know your birthday because you have to be like, what, 24? 25 to legally rent a car.
Crazy.
So I told her my birthday, which is in January. And she was like, oh, my birthday's in January too. We're both Capricorns. Come to find out, our birthdays are 2 days apart.
Some years, but
2 days apart.
2 days. She's the 7th and I'm the 9th.
Mm-hmm. So, she asked for the year, my birth year, and I told her, and she was like, well, shit, you're not even old enough to rent a car. I think at the time I was like 23.
23?
Yeah, I was 23. So at the time I was 23.
You had to change phones, sorry.
Yes, sorry. Excuse me. And we kind of laughed about that a little bit. She told me, she was like, well, luckily there's more than one way to skin a cat. And she was able to get me my rental car. Like I said, Captain saved my life. So after she was able to get my rental car, she pulled the rental car around, and I was walking out. She always used to walk me to my car. Well, she walked everybody to her car, so I really didn't feel special in that aspect. She walked all of her customers to their
red
car.
Carpet treatment. If you're an advisor and you listen to this, or you have any type of occupation that's in a service industry, if you are able to deal with people and customers, that's a little tea right there. That's a little cheat. Give your customers that one-on-one time, and walk them to their ride, have a little conversation.
You gave everybody one-on-one time?
I would walk people to their car. That was my thing. That was my thing. That's what made me.
I knew
That's what made me top dog.
Shoot for the streets.
That's what made me top dog.
You for the streets.
Yeah, what up? You in them streets? That's how you found me.
Wow, the nerve. So yeah, so she walked me to. She pulled the rental car around, and then she walked me to the car, and I got in the car, and then I got out the car. And I was like, wait, what you doing for your birthday? And she was like, oh, I'm going to Atlanta. I was like, what? Girl, me too. Funny enough. So I was like, I didn't ask her for her number. I was like, what's your name on Facebook? So I was going to hit her up via Facebook. She was like, oh, you're not going to find me on there. I was like, okay, well, let me get your number then. So she gave me her number. And yeah. The rest is history. And now we're here. Now we're here. It's been a good 4 years. Nowadays it feels like 444 years. But it's been a good 4 years. Of course we go through the normal, stuff relationships go through. And I feel like our age gap does play a big part.
If you think you can guess our age gap, if you will, put it in the comments.
Yes.
We'll address it and see who's the winner.
Yes.
In our next video.
Would you change anything? If you could give me back and trade me for a llama, would you?
I'll trade you for the hair on the llama.
You're trading for llama wool?
Llama wool.
Wow. The nerve.
Nah, just kidding.
Nah, she's not, y'all. But she tell me all the time, I'll trade you for an ant farm.
Yeah. Anyway, we appreciate you guys for watching. We just wanted to give you some background behind who we are. Man, and really, if you like the video, like it, watch our content. We got a lot of things coming. We're working on this opening up thing. And I believe in our next video, we will, of course, we'll address the winner if we have a winner, if anybody even comments. But if not, go on this ride with us, man. Take this ride, take this journey, because, I believe, and she also believes, that God put us here for a reason. God puts a message in everybody. Everybody is a little carrier of something, whether it's something huge, something small, but you never know what you can do to help somebody or save somebody, or just, encourage somebody. Just encourage somebody. We're believers. We're huge believers.
Huge believers. Maybe we'll share our testimonies, some of our testimonies one day.
For sure, for sure. And we just want to be able to connect with like-minded individuals, push our brand, push who we are, and just push real positivity out there, because the world needs it.
Yes.
The world needs it for sure. The world needs positivity. They need different perspectives on positivity. And you never know what you can say or what you can do that can, like Tupac said, that could spark the person that changed the world. If you're not that person, you can spark that person. And in turn, in short, you could just help somebody. You could just help somebody. You can brighten somebody's day. I know there are some people on YouTube that I watch. If you don't watch these people, go watch Dodash. That's DOUGHDASH. Dodash, she's a huge inspiration. And Sasha Fierce, SACHAFIERCE. Man, these are some people that I enjoy watching. They're good folks, I feel, with just some real stories. Real stories. A person can be having a horrible day, and you just never know. That phone is the only thing that they have to connect them to something positive, and you can be that something positive. Spread happiness, spread love, spread kindness.
It doesn't take anything to be kind, y'all.
Nothing.
It doesn't take anything to just be sweet. It takes more to be mad and angry than to be happy. It's just so much going on these days. And you never know what the next person is dealing with.
For sure, man.
You never know.
For sure. So
And
keep that in mind.
Yeah. And that's something I had to learn, because, like, I don't know, Sierra used to always say, like, I was a hothead. And, like, I used to have bad road rage as well. Like, and I don't know why. I was, like, kind of, like, angry. And I just had to really grow from that and reflect and, like, just really realize life is really short. People are losing their lives every single day.
Every single second.
Yes. Over nothing.
But, as long as God gives you breath to live to another moment, you have the ability to change the trajectory of yourself or someone else. So use that. Use it wisely. Do that. Be that spark. We all got to grow. We all go through life. We all go through everything, good, bad, and different. It's human nature. And we're not perfect, and we're never going to be perfect. But what you can do, big or small, can change somebody.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Straight up.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Straight up. So y'all tune in. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, as always, guys.
We'll see you in our next video.
Bye.